Hi, hello viewers. Welcome back to my channel SAP Beginners. So today let's get introduced to SAP. SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Generally people call it as SAP, but it should be called as SAP, not SAP. SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. So in this video you will learn about SAP History, SAP Architecture and SAP Landscape. Here RB3 is mentioned along with SAP. This why it is written as RB3 is discussed in coming time. So SAP History, as discussed, SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. This SAP is the name of biggest European German software company, and name of the software is also given as SAP. SAP is the third largest company in the world today. So initially it was founded in 1972 with 5 employees, but there are more than 10,000 million users working on SAP and more than 30,000 installations are done using SAP software. More than 500 companies are using this SAP today, and out of which top 100 German companies use SAP software. SAP Arbiter system is a business software package which is designed to integrate all areas of business. The SAP software has been deployed using ABAP programming language. So this SAP is the ERP system, or we can call it as ERP software that aims to integrate all modules like sales and distribution SD, material management MM, finance and controlling FICO, human resource HR. Like all these modules are integrated in the company by using SAP. So so this integration of all modules results in the consistency of data throughout the system, or we can say throughout the company. Next, SAP architecture. So so as in the previous slide I have told you, RB3, why it is written as RB3 can be discussed in the next slides. So RB3 means R stands for the real time and 3 stands for 3-tier application architecture. So these are the 3-tier application architecture, which is database, application server and client, and we have central relational database. So SAP R/3 means software applications and products in data processing, real-time 3-tier application architecture. So that's why we call it as SAP R/3. Um, 3 relates to database, application server and client, and central relational database. So if we go into deeper, so here we have one database server which serves data to the application servers. So in the application servers are connected to the user bases. So user will use all the data and application services from the respective application server that is connected to their user PC. Okay, next. If you see the landscape of SAP, there are 4 different systems, namely sandbox, testing, training, and pre-production. If you go into deep, sandbox, sandbox is a system where all sampling of customizing transactions and settings are done. So in the sandbox only, we will do some basic configuration on some basic customization that is required to the business and show the demos to the client. Accordingly, the business or the client take decisions whether they require which configuration, they do not require which configuration, whether this customization should be okay to their business, or they need other customization, or the different customization that is required to the business. Based upon that, they can take their decisions and tell to the consultant, so that consultant you know configure the SAP system accordingly. So this is basically a sample. If I provide a sample, na, accordingly, your client takes the decision. It's just like in a real time. If you go into some, stage shop or something, just we ask for the sample. If you like it, no, if we will take it. Otherwise, we can decide whether we can take the other suite or not. Okay. So next is the testing system. Testing system is a system where we do testing of all configuration settings with the data. So all the configurations will be done, and the master data will be present. How the functionality is working, whether it is working fine or not, there is a warning or a error. So all that functionality checkings will be performed in testing client. So in the testing client only, we will perform system integrated testing and unit testing. Okay. Next system is the training system. Uh, Training system is end user customer training environment. Once SAP consultants are done with the unit testing, system integrated testing, and end to end testing, then we will have the user acceptance testing. So for the user acceptance testing, we'll be using the training system, where user will be performing all their business related transactions, and they check or they validate whether all functionalities are working fine, which are configured by the consultants. And they also get, users do not know how the SAP software works and where to go here and all. So SAP consultants will be providing training to the business users also in the training systems only. Next is the pre-production system. This is a system where um, it's already configured um, with all the configurations by the SAP consultants, and it is to validate or test the load of legacy data prior to the start of productive activities. The master data load or some configuration load, that which are specifically to the legacy, are um, loaded into this pre-production system and validated whether it is working fine or not, or whether it is tallying with the legacy systems or not. Then they will, after everything is validated in pre-production system, getting signed off, then they will move into the production systems. So these are some common client roles that we use in the SAP world, which is custom client, development and customizing, quality assurance, we can say as quality client, production. Production client is the real term client, and which is only used by um, business. So SAP consultants get access to the production client only for the display. They cannot, process with any transaction until and unless they are given a special access. Okay. So client custom client is the client where configuration of all client settings are done, and new functionality creations are also done in the custom client. So this is the client where we do all configuration settings within a tier and move the tiers to the further clients. Okay. And all the development, all the settings will be done in the customizing client. Okay. Next is the quality client. Quality client is a client where we do all functional testing, whether the process business process is working fine or not, or whether all the configuration that are set up in the custom client in are working as expected or not. So all this functionality testing or validation of configuration which is already configured in the custom client are done in the quality client. So how the configuration from the custom client move from uh, custom to the quality client is through TR. So in the custom client we configure all the configurations in respective nodes, but all those configurations are saved into TRs, just like transport request. So these transport requests are imported into the quality client so that all configurations configured in custom client are present in the quality client. So now all configurations are present in the quality client, we do the testing with the data. We create some dummy test data and do the functionality testing and also validate the configurations. Okay. Next is the production system. Once all um, testing is completed in the quality system, so here in the quality system, we perform unit testing, system integrated testing, and also end-to-end or testing. User acceptance testing will also be done, and once it is all approved, then we move that confirmed transport request or confirmed configurations into the production system to start with the productive activities and business data. So, as I already told, for this production client, SAP consultants will have access only for the display. So, they cannot, proceed with the transactions, like we can say transactional data. They cannot post anything because only business users need to do until and unless SAP consultant has given access to proceed with the transaction, and until and unless the business or the client accepts to proceed with the transaction, SAP consultants are not advised or recommended for the transaction in the production system. Okay, it is only for the business users to proceed with the business activities. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. If you do have any questions, please do comment in the comment section. I'll be replying back as soon as possible. And please subscribe to my channel. Please watch my earlier videos, Basics of ERP,